Okay. I think it's time for us to head out wherever the exit is. That's the Brazilian forest. So we're gonna head this way.
How long were you in that cloister, my dear woman?
Just over 2 years. Why do you ask?
And all the brothers and sisters there, they had taken vows?
Most of them, yes.
For 2 years you had no contact with anyone but men and women who are promised to some uncaring god?
What are you getting at?
Didn't you desire companionship during those 2 years? 2 years! The very thought makes me weak.
My time in the cloister was a time of contemplation. I occupied myself with thoughts of the Mako and other worthy pursuits. But like I said, most of the brothers and sisters had taken vows. Not all of them. Some were just affirmed, like me.
Aha! That is not so bad then.
Nothing happened, Zevran. It would not be right to engage in that behavior in a house devoted to the Maker.
Why? The Maker made us who we are. He made our urges. He gave us these parts. You think he made them for looks?
That's interesting. That's an interesting comment there, Zevran. Makes me think. So we haven't chatted with Zevran in a while.
I've a question, if I may.
Oh. Sure, go ahead, Zevran.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Well, you could go if you wanted.
Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave?
Well, then I could always use a friend.
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
I think that Angelus and Zevran are starting to become, friends. Considering that when they first met, Zevran was trying to kill us. Angelus in particular. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that Zevran... It's nice to hear Zevran saying stuff like that, and I don't think he's just saying that I don't think he was lying. I think he was genuine in saying that he wanted to be friends.
What say you?
Care to answer some questions?
By all means.
So what is your opinion of the Dalish now that, you've seen them, Zevran?
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told.
So I heard.
She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book.
So was the woodcutter your father?
How should I know? My mother was a whore, as you'll recall. None of the other elven boys in the whorehouse knew their fathers. I was not so unusual. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me.
Oh.
My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear.
If I remember correctly, I believe Angelus's mother also died during childbirth. So yeah, we just learned something. I believe we just learned something in common. Yet another thing that we have in common with Zevran. I'm so sorry for you, Zevran.
That's very kind of you to say, but it is not necessary. It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows?
Ooh.
Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment, after all.
Well... Yeah, well, you can say that again.
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again.
And that makes perfect sense. That's why he was so touched by the fact that we gave him those Dalish gloves, because it reminded him of his mother. That's really cool. But how do you feel about the Dalish in general? Or, well, has there been no joy in your life at all?
Oh, there has been plenty. To tell the truth, it is because I expected nothing more. Still, even I eventually thought that it would be better for me if I ran off to join the famous Dalish when one of their clans drew near Antiva city. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.
I'm really glad that I brought Zevran along on this quest, because I think he appreciated being amongst the Dalish just as much as Angelus did. And it's a great way, it was a great experience for the two of us to bond, as fellow elven brethren.
What say you?
I want to discuss something personal?
Again? I'm game.
No, I don't want him to leave.
What say you?
Care to answer some questions?
By all means.
So, Zev, tell me about your adventures.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
Well, you certainly talk like you've had adventures.
Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
On your second mission?
Well, it was just the one mage. Not as simple a mission as the vagrant Grey Warden or two, perhaps. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
Oh, really? Really? And she didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva city, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
That was so ironic. Oh, the Maker works in mysterious ways. Or the Maker just has a ridiculously good sense of humor. Or bad sense of humor, depending on who you ask. So you didn't actually kill her?
Not actually, no. I was a bit unimpressed by the development at first. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the Crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
Wow, that's quite a story. These sort of things happen to you often?
Like being spared by a benevolent mark who then helps me escape from the Crows? Yes, it does seem to happen now and again, doesn't it? It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
Well, yeah, a wise lesson to learn, I guess.
And one that not everyone learns, I'm sad to say. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days.
Alright. We can chat more with Zevran later. Roland.
You've done well. We secured the allegiance of the elves.
Yes, we did. Well, thank you, Roland.
My pleasure. Here we are. Would you look at those trees? How far do you think you could see from the top of one?
I bet I could see my home.
If we didn't have so much to do right now, I would take you on that bet.
Well, thank you, Roland. We're racking up some of the, Oh, plus 57. Not bad, not bad. Let's briefly replace... I want to briefly replace... Leliana...
Blood and damnation!
Sorry, my dear. So that I can bring Morrigan up.
Indeed.
Mostly because I want to see if Morrigan
Where to now?
can make some more poultices for us. Let me see. Oh yeah. Let's see. Her herbalism. I can make lesser health poultices if I have flasks, lesser lyrium potion, Mubari crunches, greater health poultice, and health poultices. Okay. Wow, I can make a lot of lesser health poultices and regular poultices. Flasks and distillation agents. And I figure while we're here, because I think Varathorn has all this stuff in his store, we might as well take advantage of all of the elf fruits that we've been collecting. 84. So 84. This requires greater health poultices. Ooh. We'll make... Might as well make a bunch of greater health poultices. We'll make 20, I guess. Which means... No, we'll make 10. Because that'll get rid of half of our elf roots. Which means we need 10 flasks, 20 distillation agents, and 10 concentrator agents.
We are working hard to make enough equipment.
Alright, let's barter. So, we need... I thought I saw them in his shop. Yeah. So we need 20... I think 20 flasks? Do we not have flasks here? I know, I could have sworn we had flasks here. Oh, come on. You've got to have flasks. Really? Really? Alright, well... I'll have to figure out where we can get flasks from if he doesn't have any. That's really disappointing. He has everything else but not flasks. Alright. Have it your way, then. We need... 20... Okay. 20 distillations and 10 concentrate... 20 distillations and 10 concentrator.
We are working hard to make it.
Might as well just get the ingredients right now. Oh, well, we can only get 14. 14 distillations and 7 concentrator agents. We'll make 7 once we can find flasks. And... Alright. Very disappointed that we don't have flasks, but that's okay. Oh, we can level up Roland. Roland, you've got... Your strength is pretty massive as it is. I don't think... Yeah, your strength is fine. But I do need to increase your dex. Yeah. Because we need 26 dex for shield mastery. So. Alright, what do we want to do with Roland? Let's see. Poison making, improved herbalism, improved trap, survival. Bonus to nature resistance is not bad. And let's use rally. The champion's presence inspires nearby allies, giving them bonuses to attack and defense while this mode is active. When coupled with motivate, the attack bonus increases. Awesome. And Mori. Your magic is already... Oh, might as well finish up her master herbalism, I guess. Yeah. And excellent. We can get the death hex. The target suffers a hex of lethal bad luck. Every normal hit it suffers becomes a critical hit. Nice! That's great for bosses and the like. Yeah, I would be very pleased to have that. And it doesn't seem like... Yeah, her magic is already pretty decent, so we're gonna increase her willpower so she can have more mana. Perfect. And I don't think we need to level Sky. Oh yeah, we can level up Sky. Woohoo! Strength. And Overwhelm. The Mabari leaps upon its target, pinning it to the ground and attacking it repeatedly. Alright. I want to go back to Warden's Peak, Soldier's Peak. So that... Wait, did we just go to the wrong direction? I think we went to the wrong direction. Okay.
You were the Grey Warden who broke the curse. I demand to know what happened to the werewolves. Where did they go?
They're no longer werewolves. The curse was broken.
That makes no difference. Those monsters killed my husband. They killed so many of my people. They have Dalish blood on their hands. If they are human once more, that shall make it all the easier to take vengeance for their crimes. Tell me where they are.
I mean, Angelus understands where she's coming from, especially him being an elf. Well, Zathrian wanted vengeance too, and look what that did.
It destroyed him. Yes, perhaps you speak wisely. If they are gone and never return here, then perhaps it is better to let it simply end there. We will go back to the camp then. Thank you for your words. Please accept this small token of my gratitude.
Oh.
It belonged to my husband, and I cannot carry it any longer.
I understand. I don't know what she gave us, but, Split mail gloves, Athers's pendant is what Athers, a silver leaf. +2 cunning, +5% to healing effects receives, and +5 health. Not bad. And wolf pelt. Okay, yeah, can we go back? Oh, wow, we ended up all the way here? Grand Oak, Nature of the Beast. They took us far. That cutscene took us far. Okay, make our way back. I don't know why the game is saving. Oh, there's a black bar.
Right.
Looks like the forest still has its surprises.
We must win! Go with the maker!
Here is your
play, littles!
Devour spirit. And there's another gray bear. There's an awful lot of bears.
Here we go! Ooh, nice swing. Stay still!
This should be easy enough.
Throw up a chain lightning. Nice shattering.
This is too easy.
Roland's got an awesome sword. He's got the he's got that murky looking Blight Blood sword. Really, really cool. Blight Blood sword you can get from a DLC that we will play eventually. It's not part of the main. It's not part of the Origins campaign, but I will show it to you eventually, I'm sure. Am I going the right way? Yeah, Baelish camp. Okay. I'm currently done with the Dalish for the time being. We need to press on. All right. Hello, Hunter. There's something you don't see every day. It's an elven balloon. I'm totally not. Yeah. Here we go. Travel over here. That's about time. As I was saying, we're going to go back to Soldier's Peak so that I can store some items that I don't want to sell, but I don't want bogging me down inventory-wise, because the next area that we're going to get to, that's really important, because we definitely can run out of...
Your mother is supposedly the one called Flemeth, the very witch from legend. Is that not true?
There is nothing supposed about it. Flemeth is my mother.
I was more doubtful of the legend rather than your relationship to this woman. Anyone can claim a name, after all.
You're welcome to ask her if you ever meet her. You're just her type.
Oh, elven and handsome?
The sort that will never be missed.
Oh.
Sounds intriguing, if you ask me.
You assassin types have a death wish, I see.
Only the really good ones.
You two. Okay. I'm just saving. Mithra?
I understand we will be joining you in battle as soon as the hunters have recovered. I look forward to it.
It will be glorious.
Our hunters are cured. We shall be forever grateful to you, Grey Warden.
Yes, good has been done here. The Peach exits the scene. Larry smiles, but still holding an emotional attachment to the hairbrush. Cries out. Sorry, I didn't mean to completely go on a complete non sequitur there, but it was just what popped into my head. It happens every now and then. I apologize, guys. I need something to entertain myself with as we bloody up this map on our way to the Soldier's Keep. Oh, back in Denerim, I see. What's going on in Denerim now?
Sire, I have more news. Oh, yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he not?
Never! Marek and I drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now.
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own. I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
The Queen is like, whatevs. Forget you. Forget you, Father. Alright. Alright. What do we got? Just gonna drop these potent health and this potent lyrium potion. And might as well drop the distillation agents. I'll drop this lifestone in there too, and this concentration agent, and lyrium dust we'll keep for now. Death root, nah, we might use it for something else. Deep mushroom we need. Put these tomes in here for now, because I will use them, but I will save them for later. Sword of Higher Ever, Mage's Eye. Alright, so one thing I should mention is that these Warden, some armors that you get in the game, they have different versions, like stronger versions, if you get them later in the game. So but there's a trick to getting them to evolve, so that you don't out-level those specific armors. If they are removed from your possession, like removed from your inventory, either by selling them to Bodan, for example, and then buying it back, then they upgrade from time to time to the more powerful versions. But another way to do it without having to shell out any money is to pop them into the storage chest and then come back for them. So I'll pop in the Warden's Commander's boots and the War Commander gloves and the Warden Commander's plate, and I think the Antique Warden crossbow as well. And the Grey Warden helmet. Helm of Honolith, I am planning on saving for Angelus, because that's such a +2 attributes, +2 to all attributes, and +2 armor is good. Very, very good. Rihanna's armor is Zevran's, and Rina's armor is Zevran's, and I'm just going to pop that in there because I don't want to sell it. Neither do I want to sell the Shield of High Ever or Verathorn's armor. It's good. I mean, Verathorn gave it to us as a gift, so I don't want to sell it. So I'm popping it in there, and the Archon's robes. Apprentice Cowl I'll probably sell. Wildstone Clasp is restricted to Morrigan. Nobody else is going to wear it, so I'm going to pop it in there. Mixed Metal Rounds is only for Zevran, so I'm going to pop it in there. And the Silver Leaf I'm probably going to give to somebody. Andraste's Grace, we have to give this to Leliana. Silver Brooch, I'm not sure who we're going to give that to yet. Onyx Demon Statuette. Alistair is the one who likes carvings of some sort. I don't remember why, but I know he does like these. Silver Medallion and this Legacy White Shear I'll put away for now. These gems I'm gonna pop in here, and let's see, the garnets I need for the side quest. Battle Dress of the Provocateur, pop in there. The songbook I got from the Dalish I'll put in there. And do I want to sell these crystals? I kind of do. I kind of do, but part of me wants to also keep them in my inventory for Shale. I think I might end up just selling them though, but we'll see. There are, yeah, that's only for the Grey Warden, and I don't see myself using these amulets anytime soon. Plus 2% range critical chance and plus 4% spell resistance. That might be good for Leliana, actually. All of this stuff I can sell. I have 33 out of 120. That's probably enough. Okay. So we're just going to go back to camp real quick. Then I think we're going to go back to camp, give some gifts to people. And we're going to first begin with giving Leliana these flowers that apparently were her mother's favorite. Andraste's Grace.
Flowers? Oh, thank you. They're very pretty.
Smell them.
These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
Well, of course, Liliana. Nice, plus 13 and moderate cunning. Perfect. Here, Alistair, I got something for you too, buddy. An Onyx demon statuette.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
Wow, I'm glad you liked it that much, Alistair. Very happy you liked it that much. Okay. And let's sell some stuff. Yeah. Bodan and Sandal.